Hiya, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for Bella Blvd, and I'm here to share with you these pocket page layouts or pages spread for 4th of July using the My Life 365 collection, as well as pairing that with some coordinating Bella Besties. So I have the 4 3x4s, and I have 2 3x4 photos, and then I'm going to use this July card, create a pocket, and insert that tag into it. And so I am using pieces from the cut apart for this particular pocket. Yep. So I am just literally going to cut a line slightly wider with my X-Acto knife than the tag itself, so that the tag just slots behind there. Because it's going into a pocket, I don't really need to contain it because I'm not sure what's going to go on the back side of these pockets yet. And I thought that was going to be the end of that, and that maybe I would journal underneath, forgetting that, of course, that I have the tag that I can journal on. So I am actually going to come back and revisit this. I do really like the white space that's on this tag, but I decided to come back and put a little bit more on there. It's only tough to get in there because I've got this tag on the back side. It's really not. It comes in and out, slides in and out super easily. There you go. So then for this 4th pocket, I am going to use 2 of the 6x6 paper pads, or that are Bella Besties. So I have the gingham and stripes as well as the graph and dot, and I'm going to take 2 colors from gingham and stripes and 2 colors from graph and dot. So I have the Macintosh, which is the red, the blueberry, the white, and then I forget what that light blue color is, but that is the 4th color. So I'm obviously we'll have a 3x4, so that's going to be my background. And then I am just literally winging it in that I want to create diagonal pockets, and I'm going to stitch those together so that I can put in more ephemera and or a tag, another tag, just as a fun interactive bit. So I will, after I cut these, like I said, you can see I'm literally just winging it. I did a pretty good job with those 4 layers, but that one overlaps, which I don't want. So I'm going to go back in and then go to my sewing machine and stitch it. If you don't have a sewing machine, you could totally use double-sided thread as well. I thought I was going to cut down the Celebrate tag and pocket card and put that in, but it's too big, and I could have cut it down, but in cutting it down, I would have taken away some of the white space around the letters, and decided that that wasn't going to work for me. So instead, I'm going to use this star that looks like a sparkler with the tag, and I'm going to insert that into one of the pockets there. I thought maybe I might use Party in the USA and have 2, but then it just becomes too much, and it takes away from the ability to see that sort of ping pong ricochet diagonal pockets in the actual pocket. I forgot that I was working on the back side of a 3x4 pocket, so what I'm going to have to do is cut a slit for the today, and then another slit for where the tag is going, and or if I'm going to put other tags in, I'm just going to cut a slit in the pocket protector. So I have this ephemera piece that says red, white, and boom, and so I'm just going to cut that apart because it's too wide to fit across the 3x4 pocket, and then that way it fits in the 3x4 card. I wasn't cutting very straight, so I had to trim off a little bit there. I thought maybe I might use that scrap at the bottom, but it's just too busy, and so I decided to leave that. So I also have, for Bella Besties that coordinate, these are the Trinket Puffy stickers. So I have that Macintosh arrow, and then the blueberry star. And what I like about these stickers is that they come in different shades of the color that you're working with. So I'm going to use my 2-inch circle punch to punch out a bunch of these circles, because I have these are 3x4 2-inch squares, and so I'm going to just do a bunch of circles. And then I have some of the ephemera pieces that coordinate with July, and I thought that I would use those because they look like firework bursts. These are just fireworks that we did at home in the backyard, and so I have pictures of those, and I thought they just looked fun as circles that took away some of the boxiness of pockets. And so I toyed with the idea of cutting that 2-inch circle and putting that in there, but I actually really wanted to use up some more of the Bella Blvds just to add a lot more color, because there's a lot of darkness already in the nighttime fireworks photos. So by using this color here, it distracts your eye from resting heavily on that right-hand page because of the black and the really dark contrast to that. Again, I thought I would cut this circle out as well, but I kind of like just the blobs of color, the circles of color, and this will be the only one that's going to be a multicolor really, and again, just to tie in that left-hand page to the right-hand page there. So I'm actually going to keep these circles super simple. I had thought maybe I might cut a photo to put on the inside of that that one that I'm playing with there and just put off to the side. I thought I might cut a 1-inch photo, cut one of those photos down, but I didn't like the way that it broke up the continuousness, the consistency of all of the photo circles there. But I do like some of those smaller circles, so I cut out from the pattern paper a starburst from one of the back side of one of those, the B side. And then this is where I'm going to go back to this card and add to it. So I have fireworks and July fireworks, weird. So I went and got my letter scramble letters so that I could, or numbers, so that I could put in July 4th, and then it would say July 4th fireworks, which I thought flowed a lot better, filled in some of that white space too, so that I could journal on the cards, which I actually still haven't done. I'm trying really hard to get my family to participate in journaling, but yeah, I'm having a hard time getting them to cooperate with that. So I have these bows that I'm just going to stick on there, again, just for a little bit of movement to the pocket pages. These will be easy to get. This tag will be easy to get to because it's in a top load pocket, whereas that other tag, I'll definitely want to cut a slit. So I'm going to go in and just add a little bit more embellishment to some of these circles, again using these trinket stickers, mostly the stars. In fact, I think other than a big white heart, they're all the stars. There you go, there's that big white heart. But again, just keeping it super simple so that you move across the entire spread instead of just staying focused on that left-hand side there. I'm going to fussy cut some of the white out of this, even though I want a little bit more white over there. It's just too much white and it's eye-catching because it's too much of a discrepancy from the other elements. So I'm just going to cut that off and then stick that down. And then I didn't film this process, but I go back after the fact with my stickles and I do add a little bit of glitter. I mean, you got to have sparkle when you have sparklers, right? In fireworks. So 2 of those have a shot of stickles on them. And that, my friends, is going to wrap it up. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in. Oh no, I lied. I forgot. This pocket is going to be a shaker pocket. So I have from Michael's Recollections some red, white, and blue stars mix, and so I'm going to dip that into the pocket. I'm going to fly it all over the place, and I actually will seal that with one of the We Are Memory Keepers hot sealer thingamajiggers. I don't do it on camera because I don't have the back element. I don't know what's going to go in those back pages, and I don't want to seal that pocket up until I know what's going to be there. But the photo definitely just holds all of that sequence there, and it becomes a giant shaker pocket. So now we're going to wrap things up. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.